Karibuni sana my people. Thank you for joining. The Robins, Kim Roberts, how are you? Thank you for coming, and when you come, you can hit the like button several times. I really appreciate that. Please hit the like button. My Facebook and YouTube people, I see you. And Instagram. Please hit the like button. I really appreciate that. You are wonderful people. Mike Chalo, I see you. Nyabura, I see you. My Facebook people, I see you. Please talk to me. Tell me where you're watching from. Duma, Carly Duma, I see you. Thank you for the likes. Please do the like button several times. I appreciate that. Share the live for me. Dikeledi from South Africa. Dikeledi, most welcome. I'm watching from Coast, Lusenya, Nairobi. Thank you. Zambia, Chibesa. Very good. Hello, Zulu. Greetings from Uganda. Most welcome. Hello. I'm watching from South Africa. Laula. Israel, and thanks for the good work. This Kinobere Helen from Israel. Most welcome from Israel. Nutella in Nairobi. All right. Greeting from Germany, Roslyn. David Kimweli from Upper Hill. How are you, David? All right. Watching from Uganda. Grace Achen is also in Uganda. 44 Kawa West. Thank you for doing the likes, guys. Thank you for hitting the like, helping guys to know we are here. I appreciate that. Instagram, greetings from Uganda. Favored wifey, I see you. Watching from Great Britain. Beddings Collections GB. Kasarani is locked. Thank you. Instagram, I also have who? Canada is represented by Calvin. Nigeria. Ami Gukas from Nigeria. Ghana. Abigrade in Ghana. Mary Ocheng, how are you? All right, watching from Eldoret, loving it to the end. Thank you. I'm about to introduce our topic. I'm about to drop the topic. Germany is Anastasia. They are my mentor watching from Kitui. This is Winner. Okay, we are Kababa Esther. All right, Busia is Mary Ocheng. Watching from Ndola, Zambia, Muteti Bernard, Ndola. How are you, Edward? How are you? Big advisor, thank you. Watching from Kitale. Thank you for doing the like, guys. When you do the like, it lets guys know we are here. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Nyakato Sara from Uganda. Thank you. Suzanne from Malawi. Suzanne. Definitely changed after following Mr. Zulu, and the circle is smaller. Thank you, DK from South Africa. Watching from South Africa, there Ngong is there. Kampala, Uganda is there. Entebbe is here. Mombasa is here. Thank you, guys. Now to our topic. This is our topic. When you get serious about marriage, about dating, this is what you will do. When you get serious about dating for marriage, this is what you will do. I don't know what you've been doing previously. I don't know what you've been doing before. Many people have just been socializing, just been open, interacting. But when you get serious, you will do the following. I'll tell you 3 things you will do when you get serious about finding the mate for marriage. I'll tell you the things you will do. Now, if you are under 25, if you are a person is 24, 23, all the way to 17, even 16, or even 15, anybody under 25, we have a conference for you to help you avoid blunders, mistakes, and time wastage, to help you align your life with your calling, to help you find where you belong early before you get lost, to help you find your destiny and your purpose. We have a conference on 9th November at Utali Hotel, or virtually from all over the world. It will be about start early, fly high. We are the only guys I've known in this part of the world to be doing this. We are so concerned and burdened by the way many of us are saying, I wish I knew earlier, if only somebody told me. It's not that I was rebellious. I just didn't know any better. There was no guidance. It was guesswork. Costed me time, meanders. We want to save you the meanders. If you know somebody under 25, a sibling, a brother, a sister, a cousin, put them before us and leave them with us. For one day, we will tune their head to go the right way, to avoid mistakes. The world is telling them, do everything so that when you're old, you don't regret. Try everything so that when you grow old, you don't want to go back to them. Just let loose. They mistake exploration with reckless behavior. They are deceived that being young means you can get away with anything. They are lied to that everybody must go through a phase of madness. So they open themselves up to madness thinking they'll just get out of it. Then many of them get stuck, get scars they never heal from. They get traumas they never heal from. They get entanglements and situations that are lifelong. They don't know that some things in life have no trial run, have no experimental room, and that they will swallow your years, your 20 years or 20 years, 30 years, 10 years. We want to save them from mistakes many of us were not saved from. If you're under 25, we want to help you how to start early and fly high. 9th November. Get your ticket on benjaminzuluglobal.com. If you are in Kampala, South Africa, Canada, Australia, Israel, if you're in Kenya, get benjaminzuluglobal.com. Get your ticket there or get them a ticket. It's only like $30. It's something very affordable. You can come physically to Utalii Hotel in Nairobi. If you're around Kenya, if you'll be around, come to Utalii Hotel. We're going to do the conference there. What is it about? Men and women, young men and women to unleash their essence before the world swallows them whole. What to give you the ultimate gift, how to bring out your best self before the world brings out your bitter self. How to tell your story before the world makes you tell. How to make your life manifest before the world cancels you out. How to bring out your best self while you can. Somebody's asking, how do I start over in early 30s without anything? I have books here for every stage of life. If you are trying to start again, get Mastery and Millionaire Moves. Mastery is the psychology of personal success, and the Millionaire Moves is when you get serious about making money. These books, Tony Cleon say, I'm already in attendance. Anybody here coming? Yes, somebody tell Tony that you'll also be there. This book, 2 books are when you want to build your business and your career. How to master. This is Mastery, to find careers that you belong to, how to make money using your personality and your gifts and your skills, how to center your career around your gifts. This is Millionaire Moves, when you get serious about making money. This get 2 books get these 2 books to build your money life. If you're in your dating season, get Lasting Love, like the people we want to talk to today. Lasting Love, how to find your soulmate without losing your soul, without losing yourself. And then we have Dating Right, how to step out the first time and how to navigate the relationship when you have it. It's called Before You Say I Do. This is the dating package of 3 books. It's only $3,000. The money package is only $4,000. That's like $35. This is like $30 or $25 even. And then we have the healing package, healing your inner self to commence your best life. Okay? And then we have toxic relationships, how to manage toxic relationships. These 2 books are just $1,000 each, like $7 each. And then we have everybody's under 25. Get this book called Dreams Before Dating. All right, correct. Hey Benjamin, one day talk about how it is dating. Who is this? How is dating a married man? Why are you sleeping with a married man? Can you even respect yourself and stop watching this nonsense here? Where are you from? You're selling your life for nothing and you're coming to write it here. Women, let me remind you, your season of fruitful femininity, particularly if you think of getting married and getting children, is very short. Just about 20 years, from 25 when you're mature to about 45 when around menopause. Those 20 years are very short. Of those few 20, where do you get the time to sleep with a married man? and you're calling it dating, and even writing it here. Can you delete this nonsense before I report you like a nuisance? Don't write that nonsense here. I am 29. I like a girl easily, and after some dates I get talking, I lose interest completely. This will be answered by my discussion today. Today we are discussing when you get serious about dating and marriage, you will do the following. Number one is you will separate sex with dating completely. Why? Sex gets you emotionally invested before you have finished your investigation. Investigations for marriage are completed at the day you get married. When you are at the talking stage, you're investigating that person from outside. You're having conversations, it's them reporting to you how they live. You're watching from outside how they make their moves. You watch how they live and the standards of life. You watch their attitudes. During dating, you're watching the person from outside. If you like them, they like you too, you agree, you move towards marriage, could be after a few months of talking, you start now investigating from inside. Many people lose it here because now they start thinking, I've already made up my mind, we are going to get married anyway, let's have sex, no problem. Many people lose it there. When you start having sex at that stage, you have skipped the stage of internal examination. Internal examination is that person's inner life, how tidy or untidy they are in their space, how they manage money, how they make decisions, how they keep time, because that's the time you're doing things together, you're traveling together, moving, how punctual they are, how they live within their means. There's some things you could not see from outside. How they relate to the opposite sex, whether they're flirtations, that they keep their doors open, if they keep inviting everyone. How they control or manage the relationship with the family and the friends, if they are people pleasers who can't say no to everyone. There's so much critical red flags, areas of breaking points you can only see when you get into a relationship. So when you get into a relationship, keep the sexual boundaries clean so that your judgment can remain clear. When your judgment is clear, you can see what is undoable. Some people are enmeshed with their mother. This could be mama's girl, baba's girl, daddy's girl, mama's boy. It could be somebody who can't manage a certain relationship, even with a religious leader. Some people are fanatical in a certain way. Some people are just controlled by a certain addiction that you could not see. They are borrowing everywhere. Some of these things you can only see when you start a relationship, because that's when you discuss people's finance. That's when you watch closely. When you get serious about dating for marriage, you remove sex from the formula completely. Another reason, another thing about sex is that many times when you sleep with a woman you like and you like each other, she gets invested emotionally. She has given you her body. She begins to feel fully invested. Sometimes also men get deeply invested. That's very common. But let's discuss the women mostly, because many times men fall in love before the sex and women fall in love after the sex. So now you sleep with her and she begins to think now you're an item. She begins to ask, what is next? What is next? What is next? You begin to feel pressured to decide what is next, and you're not decided. For her, the sex meant, now you are sure it's me. For you, you didn't think it that much. You just felt that pressure and you wanted to know that she can give you everything. The moment you have sex with a woman, she begins to feel like you're a thing and you should moving things forward. She begins to expect something and you feel pressured, and it can strain and damage a connection that was completely viable. That is the future. When you get serious about dating for marriage, you remove sex from the formula completely. Self-control is difficult during this season when you're looking for the right person. Delayed gratification is difficult. Good things are always difficult, but the rewards are lifelong. Decide whether you want the rewards. The second thing that you get serious about when you get serious about dating and marriage is you decide where you want to go with your life. You decide what kind of money you want, kind of lifestyle you want, where you want to live, what kind of service you want to render to your community, what kind of peace you want in your space, what kind of freedom, what kind of associations you want, what kind of life you want to live. You decide that, so that as you date, you are describing where you are going to this person and see whether it can last long term. Many people marriages can last, connection can last, because they did not decide their direction ahead. When you finally begin to say you want to buy this kind of cars, invest this kind of investments, the person is against them. You did not describe that as a purpose you wanted. You're just figuring things out as you go. We're not saying you can figure out everything to detail in advance, but you're saying you should have a direction, an idea of where you are going, so that as you describe it, a person can know whether they want to go there. Some people don't want that much, don't take those kind of risks, don't live that kind of life, build those kind of houses, travel those kind of places, wear those kind of clothes. They don't want to go that high, risk that much. Some people don't want that. So you need to set up your mind, set up your life and have a blueprint. So that as you date, now that you want long-term marriage, you know what it is you want. And you describe it and the person makes up their mind in advance. All right. The last thing when you get serious about dating for marriage is that you go out and search. You don't sit there and wait and say, I'm open, I'm socializing, I'm looking around, I'm open to the idea. You proactively search. You engage social media, you change how you look physically, you begin to open conversation, you give your number more often, you check your inbox, you chat people, you go out for coffee date, you take phone calls, you do more video calls, you dress intentionally, you talk intentionally, you put yourself out there intentionally until you hit the goal. You don't do on, off, on, off, on, off. You don't get emotionally attached to people carelessly. So, somebody talking about body count there. I'll come to that. Let me finish this. We are saying 3 things you do seriously. You change to how you do them when you get serious about getting married, settling down. You remove sex from dating completely because it interferes with your reasoning and it rushes the process. It communicates the wrong message. It also opens doors of mistrust because you know what this person can do. There's a lady saying, I'm dating a guy and he's always asking about my body count. Because you're sleeping with him, he thinks you're always sleeping with men. He wonders how many you have slept with. If you don't want to hear nonsense about body count, remove sex from dating. Remove sex from dating. He knows surely he's not the only one because it's something you do. He did not find your virgin and you're still doing it. The fear, the mistrust is coming from your open gates. You think having sex during dating is normal? You'll always be asked about body count, and it's the worst form of insult for men to wonder how many men have gone into you. 20, 30, 5, I don't know how many. To reduce you, it's a degrading thing. You should not think it's a healthy conversation, my friend. To degrade you. All right. So the second thing that is you do seriously is that you set where you're going with your life so that you can describe your vision. And your vision should be visceral. Your vision should be mental and also visceral. You have a picture of what you want, but you also feel it. It's very visceral and present to you. It's very strongly present and compelling to you. That's how you know it's real. When it's not visceral, it's not real. When it doesn't feel real, it won't happen. The third thing is you search proactively. Don't just sit there and wait. You don't just wait for somebody to come and carry you. You know? On 9th November, we are meeting pre-25s. Get somebody a ticket who is under 25, who you don't want them to get lost. This is a gift. Parents are buying for their children from Europe, from all over. They're saying, my child will come. I'm booking my 2 children. I've already informed them. One of the things want to help them is to avoid this nonsense of body count. There's nothing glorious about so many people carrying a piece of your soul around, having seen your nakedness and felt you from inside. There's nothing glorious there. Your Creator sealed your body with a hymen, a wall of blood, to communicate something, some specialness. Stop trivializing what is sacred. Men as well. When there are so many people here who can say, you're just another sex something. Yes. Can teenagers come? Yes. 16. Bring kids from high school because that's the time they're being introduced to the world. Bring them for that conference. That's what we are putting it for. It's for those kind of people. So yes, bring 9th November and get them a ticket from all over the world at benjaminzuluglobal.com. I want to pick a few questions now. How do I handle a guy I just met who is rushing me into marriage and I don't want to marry him? There's no question there. Say you don't want, release them. What? I wish I could know how old you are. That's so immature. Is there a problem dating a man who had a church marriage and divorced? Any advice? When you date divorced people, make sure the age gap is not too big, and also that you yourself, if they have children, they are coming from another life, you should not be so young and fresh that they're in another chapter of life than yourself. Particularly when you're in 20-something. I don't suggest for you to marry people who are divorced. They have another complete life they had. You did not have any. They're on chapter 2. You're on chapter 1. You may not connect. How frequently should people communicate while dating or in courtship? Daily, of course. Several times a day. Can men who don't support with ladies with anything still be a serious man? Men should not give you money when you're dating because you're not their responsibility. When you are dating, it's your own responsibility. He should be generous, but he should not be paying things for you. Is there a problem dating a man? I already answered that. How do I handle a man mwenye anakutusi? I cannot discuss insults. Respect yourself. And we said you should first of all spend time alone, learn how to be happy and peaceful alone, so that when people bring lack of peace, insults, and degrading behavior, you can identify it. Some of you are writing nonsense here because you have never been by yourself. You just skipped from teenage into relationships. Now you're writing about insults here, degrading conduct, and you don't know what it is. If you don't know where you're going, I can't give you directions to there. What kind of life do you want? What kind of life do you want? You're just writing about a man insults me, and you're writing it here. Can you decide what you want with your life? I can't decide that for you. Take time alone. Know the life you want. Then you can impose that on all your relationships. Say, I want peace and respect. If you can't give me that, leave me alone. Can you take time and decide the life you want? Don't ask me to decide that for you. Hello. How can a married man tell you he loves you more than a wife? The fact that you are stupid enough to be writing it here, that's why you're being told those nonsense. Where did he get a space to write you that? Should have blocked him. He says he loves your cookie to use you. You think he loves you? He just wants your body. Is it good to date a man 13 years old? No, when it's more than 10 years old than you, there is no connection. How to get back in track after getting into situations too early. I'm 23. Get these 2 books, Healing Your Inner Self, To Commence Your Best Life, and Toxic Relationships. And also get these other books about finances. That age is for learning everything about finances. Get my 8 books. Can a man above 35 and a woman 29? When you say above, how old? That 25, that 5 and 29 is okay. That's very okay. Is it okay to tell a person why you are not interested in them to encourage them to change? If they can handle the feedback, go ahead. But avoid being insulted for nothing. You don't have to give everybody feedback. If they can't handle it, don't. Can a master's lady marry a diploma man? How much has he developed himself? After diploma, what did he do? Many people have moved across the world, or they've developed businesses, they have really achieved things, and they are so well versed, they're knowledgeable, they like learning, they're open-minded. But if somebody hates reading, they don't read anything, they have a condescending attitude about any coaching or any learning. Even if they have a master's like you won't rhyme. So look at how they think and what they have done with their life. All right, let me look at Instagram here. Benjamin, have you been, you have been so much a blessing to me, been following around 2 years, and my journey has become so much easy. Thank you, J.N. Churu. Thank you. Pinned topics, please, sir. Oh. All right. Yes, we will be pinning the topics. Thank you. You already met me. Thank you. I'm older than my man by 3 years. Can the marriage prosper? We are mid-20s. Dori, how old are both of you, and are you legally married? A man mid-20s. If you don't give me precise ages, by the way, don't write to me. You are hiding information. How can I help you? Give me precise ages. Live at 22 with the payroll. Get the book called Self-Mastery and Millionaire Moves to use that payroll to build millionaire moves and financial freedom. Get these 2 books. He has nothing, always trying to make me feel bad about myself and my academics. So are you writing him here? That should not be a person in your life. Can a narcissist change? No, leave those people alone. You changed my life, sir. I just want to say thank you for making me learn more into my feminine part. Thank you. You lean more into my feminine part. Thank you. How can one handle a man who goes silent for a while, then when as he says he's working on himself? Leave him to work on himself. Why are you dating him? How do I get the book? Click benjaminzuluglobal.com and order your books there. Yes, I do marriage counseling. You can just inbox me on benjaminzuluglobal.com. My WhatsApp number will be there. How can one handle a man who... Okay. If you want to talk to me, go to benjaminzuluglobal.com. What about a man who you keep telling to do something and now he's 1 year 18, I'm 25? Nonsense. It's 1 year. Get this dating package. You 25-year-old. You're very naive. Get this dating package. 3 books. 1 year telling him, and you're so young. Where are you going, such a person? Hey. Is it possible that a man is very poor in communication but still in love with a woman? No, he cannot handle love when he's poor in communication. Can you date people who are capable? A 25-year-old man is not ready for marriage, Dory. Don't write that nonsense here again. That a boy. Men should be 28 or 30. Women, you joke too much. Do you even take yourself seriously? Kaylee, you say you texted, I'll check. All right, Caroline, is it normal that when a guy is stressed, he goes cold turkey and doesn't communicate like he used to? You're seeing the true colors? Make decisions now. That is the real person, please. That's the real person. Let me check YouTube. What are you guys saying? Thank you so much for the likes on TikTok. All right. Can I book appointment for counseling, sir? Yes, that's what I do for a living. Go to benjaminzuluglobal.com. Grace Favor, let's talk. Go to benjaminzuluglobal.com. Chat me there, WhatsApp. My number will be there. Grace, let's talk. Do you plan to program for our kids transitioning to high school, especially boys who are getting out? Oh, that's a good idea. I'm the 7 years getting to know that 5-year-old man. He has a son in Africa. He is paying rent for her and the son because she doesn't have work. He wants to start life here with me. Roslyn, isn't that just a wife? If she's not disabled and is paying that's a wife. My friend. Is that I'm 21? Don't talk about dating when you're under 25, please. My friend, you are committing slow suicide. Anything you do about love before you're 25, you don't have a mind for it. You are not mature for what you're trying to do. You can get soft copy as benjaminzuluglobal.com. benjaminzuluglobal.com. Soft copies. You can read my soft copies there. 5 a.m. in Florida, still watching Benjamin, Mr. Zulu. Thank you, Phil. Phil, thank you. All right. So guys, I think I have answered most of the questions here. Ticket for conference is 5,000 for physical and 4,000 for virtual. And I want to meet you there. All right. Good day, sir. Please watching from Hungary. You're inspiring most of the young youth over here. Thank you, Shali. If you want to buy books, click benjaminzuluglobal.com. So I want to leave you there for today, and I want to meet you in our conference on 9th November if you are under 25, and get them to log in virtually or physically. Thank you, guys.